Okay. Hopefully, the recording's working. Hey guys, it's me. You guys might be wondering where I've been. Started a new series, and then just disappear. Because that's what I seem to always do. Literally just nothing. But I'll tell you where I've been. I'll tell you why I've been gone for ages. And I'll just get out all the stuff. It's like the diehards want to see this. I can tell. Like, but the thing is, I haven't been going through a great thing. I'm gonna say now this video is gonna cover some sensitive topics. So just in case you get like triggered easily, you've been warned. Because there is gonna be some sensitive topics talked about, because I feel like I have to. So, first of all, I'm pretty sure I took a hiatus in February. And February was a time I was planning to not only pump out more content, but also work on other stuff. I had tons of plans for it, and it's just like, then the plans have disappeared. The reason why is a very sensitive topic for me. It still baffles me, even just talking about it now. But in February, I'm not going to specify who or what they were to me, but someone who I was pretty close to died. This person I'd known for ages, and pretty much what happened is that there was literally no indication that was going to happen, so it's just like a shock, then there was nothing. So yeah, that was why I took time off in February. I also took time off in March, because other projects, what I'm referring to is I was working on a show which was away from YouTube, away from everything, and I was planning to grind out as many lines as possible in February, because I had learned like half the script. Well, half of what I needed to learn, obviously. And then, obviously, plans changed, so I had to take March off mostly to try my best to keep up with everything at the same time. But, I mean, more recently, it's just been like, I haven't been. Not only have I not been, like, keeping up to date with YouTube, also I've been popping in, homie streams much, like, so I'm sure they can tell you, I'm sure, like, others can tell you that I haven't been showing up to their streams, but, like, yeah, just trying to be taking time off, time away from YouTube, because right now that's definitely what's best for me. The time off has helped, and I felt like if I kept going with YouTube and pushed myself with the state I was in, I honestly don't know like what would have happened, like where I would actually be. Next thing I've been going through is something that I'm pretty sure all teenagers can relate to. I've been going through relationship issues, because I dated someone I really should have seen through and not dated, frankly enough. And I'm not name dropping, so I'm not throwing any hate her way, but she said some really fucked up shit. not only to me but to some of my other friends. But she kept like manipulating me, like forcing me to get back with her, and that was rough. So I was just like, yeah. At this point, as you guys could probably tell, with everything going on, my mental state was really just deteriorating. There was not much I knew I could do. There was not much that gave me motivation. I kid you not, rap was what kept me going. If you don't know, I am a huge rap fan. Eminem, Wu-Tang, Dre, like K-Dot, kept me going. And frankly, when I say times were rough, that was an understatement. I didn't honestly know whether or not I was gonna like want to even get out of bed in the morning. But it's just like stuff started to get worse and worse until eventually it got to a certain point that I feel like a lot of people know what I'm talking about, so I'm not even gonna say it because I feel like you guys can tell. So then by that point, somehow people at school caught wind of everything that had happened, and I just started getting grief for it. And it's just like, it was rough. And it's just like, I don't know. It was rough, to say the least. But yeah, my mental state was rough. Like, I didn't know what was happening. I didn't even know what I wanted to do with myself anymore. I didn't know if continuing YouTube was actually going to be one of my best option. Like, I love my community. Well, not the trolls, but I love my community. And it's just like rough, like saying that I have to, you know, if I just pull away from YouTube without, you know, any warning. Hopefully I'm not going to quit. If I'm going to quit, I'll make another update video, tell you guys. But it got to a point in the year where my mental state was so bad that people could tell something was up, and then people just started making jokes. People who I'm some of my closest friends started being dicks. They were not helping with the situation at all. Frankly, some of my enemies at school were helping out more than my friends were. And props to them, shout out to them, because without them I probably wouldn't be making this video right now. Again, not name dropping anyone, but if you're watching this, you know who you are. Thank you. And yeah, it got to that point where it was just like, and then when my parents caught wind, they were just shocked. They're like, whoa. Like, I was wearing a mask for so long, hiding all my emotions, saying, just smiling, saying, oh yeah, I'm fine, everything's fine. And in reality, I was breaking. There are people who I know who were very concerned for me, especially more recently. But stuff just happened. But at this point, I'm starting to get better. I'm recovering. I'm not 100%. I don't think I will be 100% by the end of this year. What I am gonna say though is that until further notice, I am going to continue on hiatus. Hopefully, that'll only be until September. I don't want to push it, and I don't want to push myself. But hopefully, September is going to be the earliest that I come back. So don't expect anything from July. Don't expect anything from August. Don't expect anything from the rest of this month. I felt like you guys were entitled to know, like, what happened, why I was hit, why I've been so dormant. Like, I uploaded, like, pretty sure, like, 4 or 5 times this year. Like, this ain't like me. I used to stream, like, twice a month, and now it was, like, once a month. Like, what happened? Like, without warning. Just started to poop out. But yeah, I am working on other projects. Some other projects have gone dormant that I was working on. Stuff like the Theatre Kid Blogcast. If you guys remember that Among Us stream I did a while ago, that channel I was a part of. And yeah, it's not that I don't want to continue it, it's just no one else on the team has any motivation. Which I'm not throwing shade towards them, it's something new. Not many of them have experience with YouTube. I'm pretty much the only one who has experience with success on YouTube. Well, minor success from having like 100, over 100 subs. Which, by the way, thank you guys. I honestly didn't expect to get 5 subs when I started this almost 2 years ago at this point, so thank you guys. If you guys want to drop a sub, drop a sub. I literally not forcing you to. Honestly, I feel like there are some people in my community who I prefer if they weren't subscribed. I'm not going to name who. You're the trolls. You know who you are. Frankly, unsubscribe. Get out of here. I don't want you here. Because all you guys really do is just be annoying on my live streams. So yeah, you know who you are. Piss off. We don't want you here. But for the diehards, like Trio, DG, JL, Doof, I'm trying to think of more diehards. I've been... My mental state's deteriorating. I can barely remember my own friends on the platform. But you know who the diehards are. They're the channel mods that... So, if you're gonna... I'd rather you subscribe to them than me, frankly enough. But, I mean, if you drop a sub, it's always appreciated. Okay, if I get boring, which, face it, probably am, you can unsub anytime, any point. Again, I do not mind. But, yeah, that is what is going to happen. I don't know how cluttered this video is. Frankly, I've forgotten when I started recording it. Because it took so long to figure out how to do this damn recording thing again. Because I forgot how the recording thing worked. Kept trying to press the same buttons, expecting something different. It's only a symptom of insanity. Only a symptom. But yeah, that is an update. I feel like I'm barely like scraping the surface of what has happened. Like what's going on, like just know that I'm fine, but the channel is probably going to remain dormant. What I know is going to happen is that there's not going to be an anniversary stream this year. There's going to be a New Year's stream, potentially Halloween stream. I don't know about the Halloween one though. But hey, we'll see what happens. But you know for definite, the New Year streams are gonna keep coming. But besides from that, I don't know what to tell you guys. Thank you for the support. Thank you, the diehards, who just been checking in on me, making sure like I'm alright. Like without those guys and without other people outside, like people on the blogcast who helped, like everyone helped except a few. There are a few people who I've credited under my channel who did no help at all, and I'm gonna uncredit them because they were only making my situation worse. and frankly, I'm not sure if he's gonna hate me or not for calling him out, but I'm looking directly at you, Exity. Exity VR, just why did you do that? You knew I was going through a rough patch. Only name I'm gonna drop who did something bad, because he's also a public figure in my community and just, you know, in general. But besides from that, I honestly don't really have much to say, so I'm just gonna finish the search battle, because I've been doing all this live. This footage isn't pre-recorded, so I'm just gonna finish the search battle. If I lose, I'm gonna be mad. Kill it. Why did I sound a Frank Tedden? So I'm just gonna finish up the search battle, and that is gonna be it. So, frankly, if you guys aren't subscribed, subscribe. I don't care either way. I've said that before. I'll update you guys on what my stance is going to be about quitting or not. I'm hoping that I don't get to the point where I have to quit. But yeah, I barely scratched the surface here, and that's for good reason, because there's so much been going on. I don't want this video to be an hour. So, see you guys around.